Thank you for pressing play. Your presence here brings joy to my heart. It's a pleasure to have you join us as we uncover the secrets of Sacha Lord. Sacha John Edward Lord, born 26 January 1972, is a British co-creator of the Parklife Festival and the Warehouse Project. He is also the nighttime economy advisor for Greater Manchester, appointed by Mayor Andy Burnham. Get ready for a thought-provoking discussion as we delve into early life and its impact on our understanding. Lord was born in Altrincham, Cheshire, now Greater Manchester, and grew up in the town. His father was a textile merchant and his mother an interior designer. Lord was educated at Manchester Grammar School, leaving at aged 18, having gained 2 and an East at a level. After leaving school, Lord went on to work at a clothes shop in Altrincham, and later started a market stall at Liverpool Market, selling leather jackets. After quitting his market job, Lord quickly found himself involved in the rave-influenced music scene and spent most of his time listening to the Stone Roses, Prince, the Smiths and David Bowie. Let's now shift our focus to the Warehouse Project and explore the ways in which it shapes our perspective. Inspired by the success of the events, Lord launched the Warehouse Project, a series of rave events running annually from September to 1 January in 2006 with co-founder Sam Candle. It began operations in the deceased Boddington's Brewery in Strangeways and then moved into a space under Manchester Piccadilly Station on Store Street, which previously served as an air raid shelter. The opening night of the Warehouse Project was described by Lord as a nightmare due to its location next to the prison, and he later revealed the governor of HM Prison Manchester had called to say it was disturbing inmates. The Warehouse Project went on to feature some of the most in-demand names in international house and techno music, including New Order, the Chemical Brothers and Calvin Harris, whose appearance, Lord later went on to reveal, was a favor for an at Sony. Lord revealed he put Harris, an unknown DJ at the time, on the 9:30 slot, despite doors only opening at 10. The Warehouse Project attracted 100,000 people in its first year and has continued to sell out annually. In 2019, Lord and Candle moved the Warehouse Project to depot at the former Manchester Mayfield railway station, a move which saw it become the biggest club night in the UK with a 10,000-person capacity. The move also put it on a par with the current Guinness World Record holder of the largest nightclub in the world, Privilege in Ibiza, which can also hold 10,000 revelers. Lord has been a supporter for drug safety campaigns and has called for drug testing laboratories and on-site forensic testing at all UK clubs and festivals. Although not responsible for the incident, Lord's campaigning followed the death of Nick Bonney, 30. In 2013, who was found collapsed at a Warehouse Project rave after taking almost 15 times the standard recreational dose of MDMA. The Warehouse Project events were put on hold in 2020 due to the coronavirus pandemic, but returned in 2021 following the easing of lockdown restrictions. Let's transition to Parklife Festival and uncover its significance. Lord co-created Parklife Festival in 2010 to celebrate artists across indie, house and techno music. It has hosted some of the biggest names in music, including Snoop Dogg, Liam Gallagher and Skepta. The Weekend Festival, which moved from Plattfields Park in Fallowfield to Heaton Park, Manchester in 2012, attracts 80,000 visitors each year. The festival employs over 4,500 people over the weekend. Each year, it raises over £1 for the Parklife Community Foundation that is distributed to help local causes. Parklife Festival was cancelled in 2020 due to the coronavirus pandemic and rescheduled to September 2021 following the easing of lockdown restrictions. In the upcoming section, we'll be dissecting Hideout Festival and exploring its intricate connections to our topic. Lord was one of the creators of Croatia's Hideout Festival, a 5-day alternative music extravaganza held on the island of Pag in 2011. It has sold out every single year since its conception. Let's now zoom in on why the show FC and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. In April 2023, Lord was announced as the new chairman of newly promoted non-league football club Wytherd Show FC. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore Nighttime Economy Advisor through a fresh lens, unlocking new perspectives. In 2018, Mayor of Greater Manchester, Andy Burnham, appointed Lord as Greater Manchester's first Nighttime Economy Advisor. Lord is not paid for the role, and any income created from the role has been donated directly to charity. He did not apply for the post, although it has been established that he lobbied Burnham on the importance of nightlife before the Labour politician won the inaugural mayoral elections in May 2017. The role acts to advise Burnham and the Greater Manchester Combined Authority (GMCA) on all issues relating to the nighttime economy, providing a voice for workers, operators and the industry as a whole. Lord has since announced a raft of recommendations to improve safety, transport and cultural diversity in the region, including the introduction of later opening hours for greater accessibility and the development of nighttime transport links to better serve underrepresented communities on the outskirts of the region. In August 2018, Lord advocated for a fair wage policy for nighttime hospitality staff, including full transparency tipping for bar and restaurant workers. In January 2020, Lord appeared on the Question Time programme, alongside Conservative Party Chairman James Cleverly, Labour's Sarah Jones, National Farmers Union President Minette Batters and stand-up comedian Jeff Norcott. The transmission was the last episode to be broadcast before Britain left the European Union on 31 January 2020. Get ready for a thought-provoking discussion as we delve into coronavirus pandemic and its impact on our understanding. During the coronavirus pandemic of 2020, Lord was catapulted into the mainstream as the leading voice for the UK nightlife sector, and his expertise were called on by Paul Scully, the Secretary of State for Small Business, Consumers and Labour Markets, in response to helping businesses survive the lockdowns placed on the sector. In October 2020, Lord started legal proceedings against the government regarding the implementation of a 10 curfew placed on hospitality venues during the coronavirus pandemic and subsequent lockdowns, and the introduction of the substantial food policy. The policy forced hospitality venues which did not serve food to close. Lord's case argued the policy was discriminatory towards sections of society in disadvantaged areas who rely on wit-led pubs for community socialization and cannot afford meals out. On 1 March 2021, Judge Richard Pearce upheld the argument and moved the case to the High Court for debate. The government, however, had already dropped the policy when their roadmap out of lockdown was published, so the case did not progress any further. Lord encountered support from Hospitality, the British Beer and Pub Association, the Nighttime Industries Association, several national breweries and some local businesses. His legal team on the case were Oliver Wright 1 and David Locke KC. On 18 March 2021, Lord launched a new legal case against the government over its continued closure of indoor hospitality, which he argued was unfair when compared to the reopening of non-essential retail. Lord argued hospitality venues were safer than non-essential retail stores due to their ventilation and COVID-safe measures. Lord was joined by Hugh Osmond, the founder of Punch Taverns, on the legal case. During an interview with The Telegraph regarding the case, Lord said that the government were uninterested in discussing the case and meetings with them feel like a nodding dog exercise, while he warned ongoing restrictions would cause mass redundancies and mass closures like we'd never seen before. If I didn't do this, I wouldn't be able to look at myself in the mirror every morning. I just want to come out of this saying I did everything I possibly could for hospitality. He was told that his chances for success were the same as with his Scotch egg fight. On 1 April 2021, Lord and Osman petitioned the High Court with an emergency writ to expedite the case. The petition challenged the Health Protection Coronavirus Restrictions Steps England Regulations 2021 to the extent that those regulations provide for non-essential retail businesses to reopen before indoor hospitality businesses, and was overseen by Mr. Justice Swift, who immediately requested Matt Hancock shall by 10 a.m. on Tuesday, April 6, 2021 file and serve his response to the application to justify why he is allowing non-essential shops to open before pubs and restaurants. As we move forward, let's uncover the untold stories and fascinating intricacies of charitable work. Lord is patron of the Joshua Wilson Brain Tumor Charity Red number 1,151,518. Lord is also an avid campaigner on the role of mental health services for those working in the nighttime economy. During the global coronavirus pandemic in 2020, Lord co-founded the Unit to Stream Manchester campaign, a live-stream gig website which raised over £600,000 sterling for businesses in the nighttime economy and charities in Greater Manchester, including the Mayor's homelessness charity and music therapy charity, Nordoff Robbins, to a relief fund on the website. A number of artists performed on the live stream website, including Roger Sanchez and Paul Oakenfold. In this section, we'll be peeling back the layers of personal life to reveal its true essence. Lord married Demi McLaughlin, a category manager for the online retailer Very, in April 2022, in Capri. The wedding was postponed from 2021 due to COVID. In 2022, he announced he had joined the Labour Party. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications.